what's happening? It's Pastor Tim here, just reaching out to connect. I've got some incredible encouragement today to share with you from the Word of God that I got during my chair time this morning. And I know a lot of you are at home, school's out, and we've asked you to connect to social media with us. So, man, it's exciting for me to be able to do this each and every day. But I know because of all of the craziness that's happening right now, schools being canceled, people buying all the toilet paper and food, and it's a madhouse. That there could be some fear and anxiety. I felt it, I'm sure you felt it, but there's one thing we don't want to do. We don't want to allow our fear to supersede our faith. It's always got to be faith over fear. And the God, man, he instructed the Apostle Paul to write some powerful encouragement in chapter 4, verse 6 of Philippians. Let me read it to you really fast, and then we'll just talk about it, and just hopefully it will bring the same encouragement that it brought me. It says this in verse 6: "Don't worry about anything." Don't worry about anything. The Apostle Paul is in prison when he's writing this, and he says, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything." He says, "Instead, pray about everything." I love that. Don't worry. God's got you. Pray about everything. And then here's what happens when we do. When we go to prayer, that's just talking to God, leaning into our relationship with Jesus. Here's what it says: tell God what you need. I love that, because sometimes we feel like, and this isn't what it's not. This is not, Lord, I could use some In-N-Out right now. In-N-Out burger, double, let's go. No. Or 20-piece nuggets. Let's make it happen. Though those sound delicious, that is not what he's saying. Maybe what you need right now is a little peace. Maybe you need a little calm in your life. I don't know, some extra grace because you're locked up in the house with your brothers and sisters or your family. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it says, tell God what you need and then thank him for all that he has done. He is doing a ton right now. It says, and I love this, when we do that, when we lean into God, listen to this, I love this. It says this: then you will experience God's peace. We all could use a little more peace right now, can't we? Let's be honest. And then it defines it, which this peace exceeds anything that you and I can understand. We try to fill our lives with different things to bring peace, and it only brings a certain level, and it's really not complete or satisfying. But God says, my peace will go beyond what you can even comprehend, what even you can understand. It says his peace will then, and here's the important part. It says his peace will guard your heart and your mind. We need that to be guarded right now. We need to have a level mind. We need to have a good heart right now. People need to know about the power of Jesus right now. And maybe it's you. Maybe that's you. I need that peace. It continues on in verse 8. I won't get into it, but there's a lot of things going on. So I would encourage you, Philippians 4, 6 through 9, read through that, sit on it, think about it, how you can apply that. And it brought me a ton of encouragement, and I just couldn't wait to share it with you. There's another thing I want to share with you as teenagers at home, that, this peace idea. Listen, because your parents are adults, or your guardians, whoever you're living with, all because they're adults, it doesn't mean that they're not fearful, they don't have anxiety, they're not worried. And there is something that you can do. I know you're home and you can't go to school possibly. There's some things you can do at home right now to bring peace. And here's what it is. Because as your parents are working all day and they're a little nervous and feeling some anxiety, what if you were to run a vacuum cleaner? I know you don't want to hear that. I get it. What if you were to run a vacuum cleaner and clean up a little bit, or do some laundry, fold the laundry, put the laundry away, maybe unload or load the dishwasher. Or if you don't have a dishwasher, maybe just you wash all the dishes and put them away. These little things can bring down the level of anxiety and angst that's happening in the home. It can bring a level of peace. I know it'll bring gratitude into your home. Another thing is maybe clean your space. If you have a bedroom, maybe you clean your bedroom. Having your area nice and clean can bring down the anxiety. You may actually like hanging out in your rooms even more. But doing those things during the day before your parents come home could pay huge dividends. And I want to encourage you to do that, because as a parent, man, I'm worried. I have worries. I have a family, but I know God is bigger than my worries. God is bigger than my fear, and he can be the same to you as well, because I'm not to worry about anything, but instead pray. And that's what I'm going to commit to doing. So this week, continue to tune into our social media. We're going to be bringing you things like this. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring you a small message in regards to our series, Standing at a Crossroads. You're not going to want to miss that as well. And we're just going to feed our social media some stuff. And so stay tuned. And don't forget, wash your hands. That's what we're supposed to say. But it is smart, right? Cleanliness is next to godliness. That's what I hear. Anyhow, do your part. Thank you for just being a part of our ministry. We love you. Feel free to reach out. You can DM us through our social media page. You can email me. Reach out to your life groups. That'd be another great way. Connect with your life group leaders. Just know this, as your leaders and as your pastor, we love you. We're praying for you. And we're looking forward to the time we can get back together again here on campus. Until then, take care.